Okay.
Hello, everybody, and of course, welcome to Ask Eve. And today I've got a really special project that's going on, and thank goodness I have such a patient lady that's on with me because I'm technically challenged, as most of you know. Nonetheless, I have Liz Davies with me from Synergy Wellbeing, which is over in the United Kingdom, and Liz is a clinical hypnotherapist as well as a well-being coach. And so without further ado, I'd like to ask a couple questions. So Liz, tell me a little bit about how you got started. Like, what was the catalyst for you to become a hypnotherapist?
Well, in short, about 12 years ago, I went to see a hypnotherapist myself, purely by chance, at a health spa, because I bit my nails and I wanted to give up, and he totally sorted me out. In one session, he did some regression hypnotherapy on me, which took me back to the cause of why I did it, and I just no longer wanted to bite my nails, and it was like magic. So ever since then, I just really, really wanted to train as a hypnotherapist myself so I could use this magical tool, and I've been doing it for a few years now, and it is amazing. I absolutely love it.
Awesome. Another thing that I noticed on your website was that there was a description of being somebody who helps people get happy. So I tend not to really need a whole lot of help in that area. I'm generally a pretty happy person, but how do you teach somebody how to become happy? That's an interesting concept.
Well, I think it's a matter of what we do, how we think, how we perceive things. All of these different things, they all add up to our mood. And if perhaps we're not doing any exercise, we're not eating very well, we haven't got a social network, we're not enjoying our work, all of those things, we're not going to feel happy. So some of it can be quite simple, and just looking at issues such as, what could you do that would help you to enhance your well-being, and would help you to feel happier. But also sometimes it's a bit more deeper than that, and I look at issues that are holding somebody back, self-esteem issues, depression, things that they've been maybe carrying around for a while. And with hypnotherapy, I found that takes it the extra mile really, and helps to release emotional problems, which certainly helps people to feel happier.
Awesome. Have you I don't know how it is over in the UK, but I know over in the United States, we are bombarded with big pharmaceutical companies. And it seems like every other commercial, there's something that, deals with depression, or there's just, it's like there's a pill for everything. And do you think that we are becoming a society that really relies a lot on the quick fix, if you would, rather than taking more time with ourselves, being in better health? And
yeah, I think for me it feels like there's a kind of half and half thing going on. So it seemed to be really going that way, and the sort of medication side was really getting pushed. But I feel like there's a slight shift, certainly in our country. I'm noticing more people now want to do other options. They don't want the medication. They don't want to be on drugs to make them feel better. They want to actually feel better inside naturally. And I'm actually seeing more of that now, which is actually really encouraging and really lovely to see. So it feels for me like it's not too bad. I think that the balance is perhaps coming back a bit, which is like great news.
Yeah, I would definitely agree. Tell me a little bit about EFT.
So EFT can be called the tapping technique, and it's based on the Chinese meridian endpoints. So it's like acupuncture, reflexology, but like without the needles or without doing it on your feet. You actually do it on certain points on the body, so the top of your head, in between your eyebrows, the side of the eye. And when you tap these points, you actually rebalance emotions and energy within your body. So you can actually shift emotions that are causing you problems. So if you've got a memory that's bothering you, you can tap through it, and suddenly that memory doesn't feel so bad. It just kind of fades into the background and goes smaller. Insignificant. Feelings as well. If you're really angry about something, you can tap through that. So it's a wonderful tool that I have just found incredible and so useful for people. So I'm talking about that a lot at the moment, trying to teach people, because it's so simple and easy to use yourself.
Right. I know counselors that use it here for people that suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, and it seems to be something that's very effective for a lot of people that have gone through traumatic issues in the past, and they're looking for more holistic ways of dealing with it.
Yeah, it really works on the subconscious part of you. So your feelings, and instead of having to talk it through in a kind of cognitive, cerebral kind of way, you don't really have to do much of that. It's a lot sort of quicker, and you just tap, and these feelings, they just kind of dissipate. You feel them release. It's really, again, it's quite a magical kind of therapy again, and I just love it.
Awesome. So tell me a little bit about hypnotherapy, and then after that, Liz is going to help me with a little mini smoking cessation session. Just so most of you are aware, you are able to get therapy with Liz, just like I'm doing today. I'm all the way in Deerfield, Florida, and she's in the United Kingdom. So you don't have to go all the way over to the UK, although I would love that. You can just go ahead and do it right from the safety and comfort of your own home. And so, tell me a little bit more, though, about hypnotherapy.
Well, it basically is, it's been given maybe a little bit of a bad rep, in that people think it's this woo-woo kind of strange thing, and that I'm going to be in control of your mind, and people get a little bit scared. But actually, it's purely a simple dropping down of brainwave states. So you're going into alpha brainwave state, which is just a relaxed state of awareness, which is the same as when you're watching a film or reading a book. So we go into hypnosis and out of hypnosis all day. A lot of us walk around in a state of hypnosis most of the time and don't even realise. So it's a very normal state to be in, and people just don't realise this. So we're using that brainwave state that's very normal and natural, and it's just merely a state of relaxation where you are more focused, and your awareness is more focused in. And we use that state for therapeutic benefit. And you're also using the emotions, the imagination, the subconscious, basically, as a tool to help you, because it's very, very powerful, and it's in charge a lot of the time. And once we get the subconscious on board with what we actually want consciously, then there's no longer an argument going on. So people can often say it feels like they've got like a devil and an angel on their shoulder. And that really is your conscious mind, your rational, logical mind, and your subconscious feeling mind. And they're often at odds with each other. So hypnotherapy gets them on the same sort of hymn sheet.
Awesome. Okay. All right. Well, I'm ready if you are. So is there anything special that I need to be doing at this point?
Not really, no. Are you comfortable where you are?
Yes.
Okay. Well, as I mentioned to you already, but for anyone else that's listening, it normally takes about an hour and a half, and I normally ask quite a lot of questions as well before that as well. So I've got just a couple of questions to ask you before we start. So as I said, it's all going to be a bit of a mini version. But just quickly, what for you are the negatives about smoking? What are the bad things?
I can't stand the smell. The smell just grosses me out.
Okay, so mainly that's it, the smell.
Yeah.
And what would be good about being a non-smoker?
Not being embarrassed by the smell.
Okay, yeah. So that's a real theme for you. So you just don't want to be embarrassed about it anymore.
Yeah, I think I'm very sensitive to smell just in general, but that highly bothers me.
Right, okay. Is there anything else you'd be able to do as a non-smoker that you can't do now, or things you'd be able to do better as a non-smoker?
Save money.
Right, yeah.
Yes, I don't know what cigarettes cost over. Do they call them fags there?
Sort of. Fag
Is that an
cigarettes,
old
yeah.
trendy word? Yeah, over here it runs, about $6 and up a pack.
Yeah, oh, gosh, we're up to about, I think, £9 or something for a pack here. And I haven't bought any for, well, hardly ever, but I gather that they're very expensive now.
Yeah.
People still smoke, so. And do you have a partner?
No, I have a dog and a cat.
Okay, and neither of those smoke.
Yeah, neither one of them smoke. Only when they're on fire.
Okay, fine. Okay, so just before we start, if you'd like to just close your eyes for a moment and just take a few deep breaths and set an intention for what you want to achieve as a result of this session. And then when you're ready, you can open your eyes.
Okay.
Okay, good. So now we're ready to get started then. So if you're sitting nice and comfortably, basically ready to go. So nice and comfortable. Now fix your eyes on a spot on the ceiling overhead. So look up. Okay. Take a nice deep breath. Breathe in and breathe out. And take another deep breath. Breathe in and breathe out. And just one final time, breathe in. And each time you blink, that's hypnosis coming upon you. So keep your eyeballs up until you exhale. And as you exhale, just close your eyelids right down. All the way down. And as your eyelids shut down, just allow a drifting, floating feeling to develop in your body. Just drop your chin so you feel that looking down sensation. You're moving on to step 10. As each muscle, every nerve turns loose, lets loose, and you go deeper. You're taking step 9, and you can see your feet, hear your feet, feel your feet, treading each step as you move deeper, drift deeper, sink deeper. You're taking step 8, step 7, going deeper into an awareness of yourself. You're taking step 6, step 5. You're halfway down as each muscle, every nerve turns loose, lets loose, and you go deeper. You're taking step 4 and 3. As gently, calmly, easily, you move on over into a still, deeper level. You're taking step 2. Every sound, every noise around you is carrying you deeper and further into hypnosis. You're taking step 1. Just go deeper. Drift deeper. Sink deeper as you go deeper. You're responding easily, effortlessly, perfectly, exactly the way you are. And you can feel yourself letting go more and more with each easy breath that you take now. Now in a moment, I'll count from 5 down to 1. And as I do, your eyelids become so tightly closed that the more you try to open them, the tighter they're locking closed. 5, your eyelids are pressing down tightly. 4, they're pressing down and they're sealing shut. 3, they're sealing as if they're glued. 2, they are locked. The more you try to open them now, the tighter they're locking closed. 1, just give them a try and find them locking tighter and tighter. Okay, you can stop trying now and take a nice deep breath in. Breathe out slowly. And cover yourself in a soothing blanket of comforting relaxation. From the top of your head all the way down to the tips of your toes. Your whole body is responding to the idea of relaxation now. And the deeper you go, the better you feel. And the better you feel, the deeper you go. Now in a moment, I'm going to help you to relax even more deeply. On the count of 3, you're going to find that your eyes will open again, quite easily and quite naturally. And then when I snap my fingers and say, sleep now, you'll close them again. And as you do this, you'll relax twice as deeply. So you'll send another wave of relaxation from the top of your head right the way down to the tips of your toes. So on the count of 3, open those eyes for me. 1, 2, 3. Opening, opening, opening. Sleep now. Closing those eyes again now and relaxing twice as deeply. Feel yourself drifting down, sinking, floating, just like a feather. We'll do that one more time. So on the count of 3, open those eyes again for me. 1, 2, 3. Opening, opening, opening. Sleep now. Relaxing twice as deeply again. Allow yourself to go even deeper now. Drifting down into a state of profound relaxation of mind and body. Sensing a gentle connection now between your mind, your body, and your innermost self. With each breath that you take, you relax deeper into peace and calm and tranquility. Now, you already know that you have no desire or need to continue smoking. This you know deep down. So it will be easy for you to stop. It will be effortless. There'll be no struggle with willpower, no guilt of smoking. Your new and powerful awareness may make you bored with smoking, disgusted, even annoyed, and you will have no desire or need to smoke at all. So now imagine yourself at some point in the future, say 2 years from now, as a natural, healthy non-smoker. So drift up and forward into that future moment. Put your feet down in that future moment. Really imagine yourself there. Look around you. What are you experiencing? What can you see? Who's there with you? Tell me about it.
My friends are with me, the ones that don't smoke.
Yeah?
And I don't have to go walk away from them to go have a cigarette.
Okay, yeah. And where are you with those friends?
I'm at a concert.
Okay.
I don't have to be embarrassed about walking away and being away from the crowd.
Right, so there's an absence of embarrassment. And how do you feel physically?
Good.
Okay. And how about emotionally? How do you feel emotionally?
I feel elated.
Elated, good. So you're feeling really good. Now, at this moment in your life, in the future, notice how strong you're feeling. And notice that you've been healthy for 2 years. And I want you to find the most powerful and the most important thing about this point in your life. So tell me what it is that's so good about this point in your life.
I can smell things better. Food, the aroma of food is much nicer.
Okay. So your sense of smell's much improved. That's the most powerful thing for you. Okay. Really experience this future moment. So notice how good it feels to be free from cigarettes for good and to feel that you're not embarrassed anymore. You feel elated, feel physically good. You can smell things better. The aroma of food is stronger, nicer. And now come up out of that future moment right now and bring with you all of the resources, all of the feelings, the thoughts, and everything that means so much to you and everything that you value and cherish about who you are now. Bring it all the way back here, all the way back to the present moment. Good. And just come back with all of that. Let your feet touch down in that present moment right there. Good. And just notice all of that. It's very real. It is who you are. Now that you know that you have the life that you want, you're not going to have to struggle anymore with that addiction to cigarettes, that pointless habit. You're going to be in a good, strong body, a strong and powerful mind, a loving, beautiful life. Everything you want is there. So when you think about being strong, what does that mean for you?
Breathing better.
Okay. So it's like a physical strength.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Feel more secure. I have a higher self-confidence.
Okay, good. So now you're in a healthy body. What you experienced in that future moment, notice what your body feels like in that future moment. What does it feel like to be healthy? What does it mean to you to be healthy?
To be able to walk and just be able to breathe the air, just run for long periods of time without having issues with my lungs. Not waking up the next morning struggling to breathe.
Okay. So there's a lot of breathing easier, sort of fitness benefits.
Yeah.
So in this experience that you just had in the future, you notice that you're in control, that there's no more concerns, no more embarrassment or any struggle at all or anything like that, because you know that you're in control and you know what it feels like to be in control. So tell me, what does it mean for you to be in control? What does it feel like to be in control?
I get to say what I want to do when I want to do it.
Right. So you're the master of your own destiny.
Yeah.
Like a feeling of freedom.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I don't have to run all over looking for my cigarettes and a lighter just before I leave the house.
So more freedom.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So now you can go back to that future moment again. And I want you to experience yourself in that future moment with your friends at that concert, being strong, healthy, and in control. So go back to that moment in the future. Notice all the things that are there. All of the love, the mental sharpness, the excitement and the joy of what you've created. It's right here, right now. Notice what it feels like to be strong. Really experience it. Notice what it feels like to be healthy and to be in control of your life. What does that feel like to be in control of your life? How exciting is it to know that you do have the power to choose what you're going to do? What does that feel like?
Empowering.
Empowered. It's a good feeling, isn't it? Okay, good. Now, there's a path in front of you. So just imagine this path in front of you now. And with every step that you take on that path, you're going further and further into your future, feeling strong, feeling healthy and in control. Visualize yourself walking along this path now. Now there's a fork in the road and the path goes to the left and it also goes to the right. And I want you to choose the path to the left for a moment. And I want you to notice that it's your life right now. So everything's still the same. The same things are happening every day. You're still smoking. You're still feeling embarrassed about the smell. You're still spending loads of money on cigarettes. Missing out on things like having to leave places so you can smoke. Missing out on the aromas and the tastes of good food. Experiencing all the same things. Now, where are your friends? Can you still see them? What are they doing?
They're smoking. They're smoking.
Okay. Right. Where are your family?
Can
you see them?
My family isn't smoking.
How do they feel about you still smoking?
They're not. They don't like it.
Okay. So go a bit further into that future now. What's happening to your body? How's your body feeling?
In the good place?
On the path to the left, where everything's still the same. So you're still smoking, you're still experiencing all the same things. You're going a bit further into that future now. So what's your body feeling like in that future?
Tired, worn out, not able to run or swim.
Okay, so not as physically good.
No.
And what does your skin look like? How's your skin looking?
Oh, that's really bad. It's wrinkly, gray tone, leather, smoker's lines everywhere.
Okay. Okay, now I want you to stop there for a moment, and on the count of 3, I want you to float up out of that future moment. So floating right up. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Floating up now, getting lighter and lighter and lighter. And now I want you to notice that life from above. Now that is a path that was filled with negative things. Your addiction to the vile, destructive effects of cigarettes was really tough on that path. Spoiling your health, your appearance, your fitness, affecting your relationships possibly. And that's where your life went. The same thing every day. And indeed, it turns out that life wasn't very exciting and you were powerless. So I want you to float back now. So just leave it there. Just let it get farther and farther away now. And as you float all the way back to the present moment now, that's it. Just float all the way back right now. That's it. Let your feet touch down in the present moment. Take a nice deep breath. Okay, now I want you to notice that there's a path on the right. Now that path on the right, well, it may take some courage and some strength, but the moment you take the very first step, it's all going to fall into place. It's all going to feel exactly the way that you've wanted to feel for years. So right now, I just want you to notice what it's like. So take a step now onto that path on the right. There. So now go into the future of what you can do the moment you leave behind cigarettes. You never have to give them another thought. They're never going to be an issue again. Take a few more steps and just notice that it's almost like you can raise your arms in the air and feel this enormous sense of freedom. And just notice what that freedom feels like. It's all over. You're done with it. There's no more cigarettes to taunt you, to make you feel guilty. With every step you take into the future now, notice that you love yourself a little bit more. Your skin starts to look so much smoother, glowing even. Your body is fitter, healthier, stronger. Your teeth are whiter. You're feeling so good about the fact that you're not embarrassed anymore. You're not embarrassed about that smell, about having to leave to go and smoke. You've got more money now to spend on things that you want to spend it on. Looking forward to all the wonderful things that your future has in store for you now that you've got more confidence, more self-esteem. You can exercise more easily, breathe more easily, feeling more secure. You get to do what you want to do, feeling empowered and free. Now, I want you to go to a point in the future where you know that you're strong and healthy and in control. And I want you to notice what your life is like. So you are breathing better. You can walk more easily, run more easily, swim more easily. You've got that freedom, that feeling of empowerment. So now in this future, what's it like to be so healthy and so strong?
I'm much happier. I have a lot more going for me. I feel a lot more successful. I have more energy. The dog doesn't want to run away from me because I'm not smoking on the porch.
Great, so there's lots of good stuff in that future then. So how does it feel to know that you created success? You did that. How does it feel to know that your body and your brain are clear every morning when you wake up? You actually wake up feeling really good, really fit and strong and healthy. How does it feel to look in the mirror and really like what you see reflected back at you?
Much better.
Okay, good. So some really good stuff there. Now, on the count of 3, I want you to float up out of that timeline. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Float up now, getting lighter and lighter and lighter. And just notice that strong, healthy and in control woman. And notice what that really means to you. And now I want you to float all the way back to the present moment again. So floating all the way back here, all the way back, and in the present moment, when you're there, just float all the way back and let your feet touch down right there. Now, there's that path to the left and there's that path to the right. So the path to the left is your life right now, carrying on exactly the same as it is now. The path to the right is the wonderful life with all the good stuff, all the empowerment, all the confidence, and all the good things that you get from being a non-smoker. So notice that path. It's going to the left and to the right. And in a moment, but not yet, but in a moment, I'm going to ask you to take a step onto the path where you want to live your life. And it's your choice. And you can choose that path on the left because you know what it's like and you know what you're going to get. Or you can choose the path on the right. And well, it might seem easy, but think about it for a moment. Because this is a choice you're only going to make one time. It's all or nothing. So on the count of 3, I want you to make that step. But I want you to really think about it. And I want you to make absolutely sure that you're really ready, because there's a big, beautiful life waiting for you with everything you could possibly want. But you can step onto that path on the left if you like. It's your choice. So on the count of 3, I want you to take that step. Step out onto that path, the one that you will live your life on. 1, 2, 3. Take that step now. So keep your eyes closed. Take that step onto the path that you want to live your life on. And which path did you choose?
I'm going to the right.
Okay, you chose the path on the right. Okay, so now from this point forward, whenever you're offered a cigarette, or you think about having one, or you smell cigarette smoke, you will immediately feel strong, healthy, and in control. And all of these good feelings that you've experienced from this future memory will all come flooding back to you. You're strong, healthy, and in control. So now you can remind yourself of your commitment, of your promise to yourself. That commitment now growing strong and powerful, intense now. Your desire to pollute your mouth, your body, your life has gone completely. And your subconscious creative mind helps you now as it comes up with new and powerful alternative behaviours for you to do instead of smoking. Spend a few moments now imagining yourself doing something different during the times when you used to smoke, choosing a different activity or just doing something different. Spend a few moments visualising yourself doing those different things. When you've had enough time to do that, just let me know by giving me a little nod. Okay, good. And your desire to smoke has gone, vanished completely, replaced with feelings of justifiable pride, relaxation, and deep personal satisfaction. Feelings of real and significant accomplishment. Every day that you are free from smoking, you feel stronger, healthier, more in control, more empowered, more alive than ever before. Your confidence and your good feelings about yourself, they expand and they grow, become powerful. No longer do you offend those around you with stinking tobacco-laden breath, stained teeth, reeking clothes and hair. You are fitter, healthier, stronger, more attractive, more alive than ever before. Let those wonderful feelings fill you up. You are aware that good feelings about yourself come from deep within, not from sticks of poisonous weed, false promises and illusions. There's no room for illusion in your life. You see yourself now as a confident and self-assured non-smoker, proud of your achievement. Those around you who continue to smoke do not concern you. You wish for them the same good feelings and freedom that you now experience. The newfound reality that is life without the need or the desire for the destructive effects of cigarettes. Free from slavery to a vile, destructive habit. For those who continue to smoke, you express a gentle, understanding indifference, coupled with your own firm resolve as you express and assert yourself always as that person who has no need or desire for cigarettes. You can be intensely aware of your pride in your achievement each time you refuse cigarettes. And should you ever, through mistake or childish impulse, ever put a cigarette or tobacco product to your lips ever again, your subconscious mind will help you, because it will remind you in a powerful and unmistakable way of the nauseating smell, of the vile, disgusting taste, and of the guilt that attends each and every cigarette. And most of all, you'll be reminded that you are strong, healthy, and in control. If you ever accept an offered cigarette, then you will immediately break that cigarette in two. And it will remind you that you are strong and healthy and in control. And it will remind you of all the bad things that you have given up and of all the good things that are in store for you as a natural, healthy, non-smoker. And you can tell me clearly now, I am now a non-smoker.
I am now a non-smoker.
Congratulations. You are your own person, free to be the best version of you that is possible, free from cravings, no longer a slave to the tobacco companies, completely empowered and full of renewed self-confidence, self-esteem, strength, fitness, overall happiness. Now, in a few moments, I'll count from 1 to 5, and it will be time for you to return to full awareness, bringing with you a feeling of balance and of calm confidence in your own capacities and capabilities, and knowing that you have a special knowledge of all of your needs. To eat wisely, to drink plenty of water, to help your body detox from the poisons that have accumulated from smoking tobacco. And always to remember that you are a non-smoker. Now, as I count from 1 to 5, you'll become more and more aware. And when I get to number 5, you'll be fully aware. But you'll still be feeling calm, rested, relaxed, refreshed, as if you've just awoken from a lovely, refreshing nap. 1. Slowly, calmly, easily, and gently, you're returning to your full awareness once again now. 2, each muscle and nerve is loose and limp and relaxed. You're feeling wonderful. 3, from head to toe, you're feeling perfect in every way. Physically perfect, mentally perfect, emotionally calm and serene. On number 4, your eyes begin to feel sparkling clear as if they've been bathed in cold, fresh spring water, feeling so invigorated and refreshed. And on the next number I count, you'll be fully aware, feeling calm, rested, relaxed, refreshed, and like a brand new, healthy person, feeling really good about yourself. 5, eyes open now, fully aware. Take a deep breath, fill up your lungs, and take a stretch if you need to.
Yes, that was nice. Good job. Wow. We touched on some very interesting places that I didn't even really, think was possible. Of course, the smoking, the smell has always irritated me. But going into the way your skin is and having control, being in control. So that was very interesting. So now what happens?
Well, now you're a non-smoker. So so I'll wait for feedback from you. See how you're feeling. Sorry, I'm just having a drink. See how you get on and let me know.
Okay, I definitely will. And for those of you who are watching, of course, you can catch my progress as we're going through the rest of the weeks. Of course, if you go to askeve.org, we'll probably be putting some blogs up about that. But on top of that, if you go to askeve.org on Facebook, you can catch, of course, Liz's information and Synergy Wellbeing. And also you can see what's going to happen throughout the rest of the weeks and how I feel. I'll be giving some weekly updates there. But anyways, Liz, I want to thank you so very much for taking the time out today and being patient with my technical difficulties earlier.
That's all right. I've had them myself. It's fine.
Well, I definitely want to keep in touch with you. We have met each other through Twitter, which was an awesome place to be able to, connect. And throughout the rest of the weeks, let's touch base with each other. And, of course, I want to hear how you're doing as well. So make sure you guys look for Liz's information on either my Facebook page or on the website. And I want to thank everybody for watching me get better here. And this takes care of our question for the week, which was, do you think that hypnotherapy is possible?
And how was it for you?
I enjoyed every second of it. I feel really good. I think I'm going to go take a walk now.
Lovely. That sounds great.
Well, Liz, for now, I guess, take care, and we'll be in touch for sure.
Okay, great. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.